Not sure if many of you know, but we do have a virtual tier within the Design Coven, virtual pro member tier, which includes 3 virtual meetings a month where we set intentions. We do group coaching. So bring all your questions. We answer those questions and you get to learn from other people going through the same struggles as you. We also do a business practice meeting. So we'll have somebody on to share a business practice that we can all benefit from. And then we also do a product training. So getting a sustainable, eco-friendly line to come on, share who they are so that we can be supported with other like-minded businesses. And if you're not quite ready for pro, you can always join our free community where you will connect with other like-minded holistic interior designers. You don't have to be an interior designer if you are kind of just dabbling or you're aspiring or you're looking into this field. We invite everybody from all journeys, and you don't, again, have to be a designer. You don't have to have a degree. We're just a beautiful community of like-minded people looking to create healing spaces, not just for ourselves, but for our clients and future clients. Come join us at designcoven.com/join. You're listening to the Holistic Interior Design Business Podcast. This is a podcast that guides you as a new or inspiring independent interior designer navigating your entrepreneurial path. Here, with my over 20 years experience, I will share my holistic approach to design with intention and ancient practices, including feng shui, all incorporating mind, body, and spirit into my design projects. You will also learn from seasoned interior designers as they give strategies and insight of how they built their businesses and continue to work in the field. Together, we will discover supportive trade partners, new ideas, creatives, and inspiring artists from around the world. I am your host, Rachel Larraine Crawford. Hey there, we have a solo episode today, all about either going solo or getting a partner to join you on your interior design journey. And I've gone down both paths, so I'm going to give a little bit of insight from my perspective and my experience. And of course, you can make up your mind, but this might help you kind of steer you into a certain direction if you're wavering, you're not quite sure. Before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and set our space. So starting by ringing our bell, setting the moment. Just getting grounded and present. And I'm going to go ahead and light our candle. Again, connecting with the element of fire, creativity, that spark of passion and desire for design, and creating beautiful spaces that are filled with love, wellness, and intention. And I am pulling cards from the Radiant Crystal card deck by Bouchette Design, another fellow interior designer. Carrie is the creator of this deck, and let's see what crystal is wanting to be seen today. We have appetite, and this is communication, teaching, and awareness. And this is connected to our throat chakra with Gemini and Libra, which of course are 2 of my main signs. I'm a Gemini rising with a Libra sun. Affirmation: I am receptive to spiritual wisdom and connection. This crystal helps eliminate blockages, bringing the body into balance, balance of emotions, chakras, and facilitates self-expression and communication. It manifests ideas into reality with ease. And the corresponding herb is thyme, which is communication, passion, and expression. Beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm recording this episode at my time of day that I crash, which is around 2:30 in the afternoon. So I am refreshing myself and nourishing myself with some coffee. So that's what I've got today in my moon mug. And we're talking about going off and creating an interior design business, either solo as a solopreneur, I recommend still creating an LLC versus a sole proprietorship, just because it protects you and your assets in case something were to happen, or going with a partner. So I have done both. I have gone off on my own. I was on my own for about 7 years, freelancing, doing interior design, assisting other designers. And then I created a partnership with my partner, Carl. So that kind of shifted things altogether. So I just wanted to kind of give my perspective on these two different ways of starting an interior design business. With a partnership, that is really attractive because it means you're not doing this alone. It means you've got somebody to lean on. It's somebody else that can be in the trenches with you. You can bounce ideas off with them. And one of the other beautiful benefits of having a partnership is you get to split the costs on everything. You're splitting the costs on your website, your hosting fees, your accounting, your programs that is housing all the invoices and purchase orders and all of that. So basically everything gets cut in half if you're doing a 50-50 partnership, and you get to have somebody to work with and be with, right? And the loan factor is not there. But one thing that you might want to just double check before even going into partnership is really looking at each other's values. I recommend going through an exercise. We didn't do this, and I wish we would. Although I think our values are pretty much aligned. Writing down your values individually and as a business, writing down the mission of the business is also really important. And of course, the vision. Where do you see you guys going? Sometimes, one partner might see the business going in one direction of like growing large and having multiple employees. And then the other partner may just be like, I just want this to be you and I. Like, I don't really want to add anything. I like it small. I like it tight. So those are just things that you'll want to really go over with your partner. The other thing with partnerships is you're truly, truly committed. It is like going into a marriage. So you are tied together. You will need to get approval on everything with your partner. So it's just so close knit. And the other thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to see if your styles connect. Do they go together? Are you guys on board? Do you have the same sort of ideas about things? Not that that's bad not to have it. My partner and I are very different in the way we approach things and just some of the design aesthetic. We have our own personal design aesthetic, but we also complement each other very well. So that's something that you're going to want to work on. You're also going to want to make sure that you split up your duties, that each person has, some key things that they're doing. So if somebody is a drafter, that they're the ones that are drafting, or if you're splitting the roles, you really want to just identify all of the roles. You're going to have to identify your schedule. How are you working? Are you working separately? Are you working on all the projects together? Or do you each have your own project and it's just under the umbrella of your partnership? And then, of course, you're going to have to write an agreement, a partnership agreement, in order to get your LLC and all the other things that go with having a business. And then on the other side, and on the other thing too with partnerships is the business is really about the both of you. So you're kind of taking on this new identity of this business together. And then on the other side, going off on your own, you definitely are going to have some more freedom. You're going to have flexibility. You're going to be able to work the way you want. You don't have to ask for permission on certain things. You're going to be able to navigate things on some levels a little bit faster, or decisions get made a little bit faster than if you were in a partnership where you have to confirm with the other person. It is all yours. You get to name it whatever you want. You get to design it whatever you want, and you get to keep all the profits. I forgot to mention that in a partnership, you're splitting your profits, but you might be bringing in more business. So all the profits are yours when you're going solo. And then if something does go wrong, it is on you. With the partnership, you have somebody to kind of catch your back or to like double check some things. You might be a bit lonely in the solo camp, and might have some insecurities or being unsure just because you don't have somebody there with you. But being solo, you're super independent. So it really just depends also on your values and how you like to work. So I would definitely check in and see what do you enjoy about, both aspects, writing a pros and cons list. But my favorite way about going about this is kind of a compromise, and that is through collaboration. So having a solo design business, but collaborating with others. And when I say collaboration, I'm talking about joining in a partnership with another designer working on one project and dividing up those tasks and assigning things, and then coming together and sharing what you've been working on, sharing on the experience and being able to bounce those things off. And if you don't have somebody to collaborate with, as far as another designer to work together on, you can always join the Design Coven, because we love to, share ideas. We're working on co-working days, so being able to co-work with other interior designers and just have them in your community to be able to bounce these ideas to help you see that you're not alone, that the things you're going through are totally normal, and to just learn from each other's experiences. So that to me is the best. So right now where I'm at, it's solo interior design and collaborating with other designers and joining a community of designers that are open and welcoming. That to me is the best and so much fun. So you'll have to let me know what path you take, where you're at, if you're solo and you're wanting or you're craving community or a partner, or maybe you're in a partnership and you're really wanting that independence and you're wanting that identity of self. I'd just be curious to know where you are and what you decide. And of course, the Design Coven is open for everybody. We do have a virtual tier if you're not in San Diego, so you'll have community there. And if you are in San Diego, I would absolutely love to have you in my community to learn with myself and a bunch of other seasoned designers, and just connect you with showrooms and vendors and really cool people that are here to support all of you in your business. So yeah, until next time, I hope you enjoyed this, and we will see each other soon. You've been listening to the Holistic Interior Design Business Podcast. If it's one that you have been enjoying, please share with anyone else that you think can benefit from this knowledge, and leave us a 5-star review. That helps us get seen and found by other new and aspiring interior designers. And if you're looking for mentorship, I invite you to join our club here at the Design Coven. It's a bridge between school and real life interior design. We get in much deeper there. We have virtual and in-person events, so everyone is welcome. You don't need to have a design degree to be part of it, just an interest in holistic interior design. I also want to thank our editor, Marcy Ferry, and lastly, Kinseth Thibodeau, who is our music composer. Until next time, be well, and we will see each other soon.